So I'm Bunty Serruttun. I'm the Director of Agriculture for Nwoya Investment. So community engagement has been and still is our prime focus. So, but only the concept has changed, because before it was an outgrower model where we were relying on the outgrowers to produce sugarcane and bring to the factory. And with all the challenges that we faced before, and putting so much investment, we were saying that let us reduce that risk. We make sure that the factory get its raw material to be able to generate income and sugar. That's why the decision was taken to to have the company taking control in terms of management of the land. That's why we lease the land so that we can have control, we can invest in irrigation, we can invest in mechanization. This is to make sure that the project of Atiak sugar is sustainable, is risk-free. Then on the other side, when we make sure that the project is be able to be successful, it's going to generate income, generate money. So we as a company, eventually we wanted to put some money aside through a foundation so that the farmers can get access to that money. Once they are being, we make sure that we have, make sure they are eligible to that in terms of they have the title deed, they are eligible to get all this, they are able to be able to access to this money, to be able to get support and grow their business. This is one part of the how we are going to support the community. The second one, that what we want to do straight now is to start this diversification program. So what came in the diversification program is, the first thing is to support the farmers. The first thing is to cluster the farmers, because we want them to work as a team. You know, working together reduce lots of risk. Because as an individual, if you want to go and put a borehole and invest in lots of irrigation system, the cost per capita, the cost per head of people is going to grow high. So by clustering them, it's going to reduce the cost a lot. It's going to reduce the risk a lot, because they're going to share responsibility at the same time. Because we want to make sure that this project succeeds. So going individual, for us as a company, is way more difficult. And for them to receive so much information and make sure we are able to do it is way more difficult. That's why clustering them is able to solve the issue of cost, how much it will cost us per hectare per acre in terms of investment, and how we are going to train them, because they are going to be trained as a team to take care of their land. So one will be doing one crop, one can do another crop. So this is the project of diversification, where we want to adopt the 4-acre model, where we want to help the farmers. We are going to engage them. We don't want to decide for them. We want to engage them. What crop do you want to? Okay, that's why it's taking us some time to be able to make sure that we are choosing the right crop. We are able to be equipped with the right crop, so that we can make sure we can grow them, we can plant them, we can harvest them, we can even go up to do post-harvest, and eventually build a market for this, because we don't want to create new market. This is going to take time. So with the existing crop, so like I said, food crop is going to occupy 1 acre of the 4-acre model. Then there will be 1 acre of coffee, because there's lots of initiative on coffee. So as we are building the coffee, what we were thinking, because coffee will take minimum of 2-3 years to start generating income, we want to then put some quick crop like cassava or something that is very easy, doesn't require too much attention. So we are also diverting that in the intercrop of the coffee, we are going to put cassava. We want to do also orchard, 1 acre, like cashew nuts, like mango, whatever crop that these are perennial crop that will help them. Once you establish, once you start generating money or start bearing fruit, it will keep on going. It's only maintenance. Then the last 4th acre will be the livestock and pasture, where we want them to have. So the idea is to have an integrated system, where you use your cattle manure or your poultry litters, you convert them as fertilizers to your crop. You use your trash, or you use your leaf of your maize to be able to bring back to your source. This will help us to have a complete circle in terms of production. And we as a company, we want to support them in terms of land preparation. We want to support them in terms of irrigation, like Paul was saying. We want to buy seed, because when we are going to buy in bulk, we are going to get it cheaper. Because at the end of the day, we want to help them. We want to help them that they are able to succeed. If they are successful, they are able to employ more people. They are going to generate, to make their own business as an individual or as a group of farmers. So we want to help them also to plough their land. We want to help them to teach them the new way and the new modernized way of doing farming. Because if you want to put huge investment like this and still using a hand hoe, without, it is too much risky. Because we should not forget that here in the northern Uganda, you get lots of rain as well. So you cannot be doing manual system and putting so much investment. That's why we brought mechanization to help them to reduce the risk. And we want to train them, because farmers extension is going to be very huge. So we want to build a team first that we're going to be on the ground, to accompany them, to make sure that we are able to grow them, to teach them how to use this machine, how to calibrate this machine, how to sow their machine, and how to use the irrigation system. And the irrigation system that we are proposing also is going to help them. The power that we are bringing will bring power to their house, because lots of houses, they don't have even power. So they are able to upgrade their living. They are going to have maybe a TV, they're going to have radios. This will help them also to upgrade in terms of livelihood. And we are also wanted to bring drinking water, like I was saying, in the same borehole. So we already purchased one big borehole machine that is already in our compound. I can show you. So this will help us to move along the different cluster. We start drilling the borehole. Then the last thing is to help them to harvest their crop, to take care of their crop. We are going to do lots of like I said, extension, to be able to teach them the new way of doing things, how to mitigate risk. Like we visited the farmer before we came here. He was saying he has disease and pests. The first thing is to identify your enemy so that you are able to. So this is very important, how to mitigate all this risk. So we want to accompany them as well, not just to throw machine there and let them do. So we just accompany them throughout this journey to be able to make sure that they are successful. Then the last one is when we were talking about market accessibility. So we as a company also, we want to eventually engage with them through a contract or something that we buy back their produce, because we need to even feed our people. So then we are eventually going to invest in processing unit, like we can produce flowers, we can produce posho, we can dry the seed of sunflower or simsim. So this will help us also as a company eventually, if we need to sell those, generate income to be able to pay back all this cost. So this is the way we want to engage, to be able to help. Because at the end of the day, we should not forget we are a company. When we draw the line, we should be able to be profitable. At the same time, the community also will be able to engage.